Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer and welcome to Best Kept Plans. Today's video is going to be a budget with me for the paycheck that I will be receiving on January 29th, 2026 using my Budget by Paycheck workbook from the Budget Mom. If you're interested in seeing that, please stick around. As I said in my introduction, today's budget with me is for the paycheck I'm receiving on January 29th. I actually just finished filming the budget with me for the paycheck I'm receiving on the 15th. So that's why you don't see all of these bills checked off here. I'm filming this early. I want to make sure that I edit it and get it up for you all on time. But we're going to flip forward to my paycheck budget tracker for this paycheck and zoom on in to my inflow section, which is where we're starting. I always budget my inflow to be what I'm anticipating for my full-time job. And for 2026, I've landed on $3,300. We do have a few different bills that we need to pay with this paycheck. We have rent for February at $600, my Libro FM membership, which is a new one for me for 2026 at $20, Spotify at $15, and Kindle at $20. All of that added together does equal $655. And if I subtract that from the $3,300 that I budgeted my income to be, we have $2,645 that we're bringing down to the variable expense section. Now, I always have the same variable expense categories as well as budgeted amounts. That's just what works best for me and my pay period and my budget. And for 2026, I've combined groceries and eating out into food, and I'm going to be saving that in a checking account, not taking it out in cash. So that $300 is not something you'll see me pulling out during my cash envelope stuffing. We do have gas, which I'm budgeting at $50, and miscellaneous, which I'm budgeting at $150. This together adds up to $500, and if we subtract that from the $2,645 we were left with after bills, we have $2,145 that we are bringing up to my sinking funds section of the paycheck budget tracker. So we are in the midst of my sinking fund snowball. We've hit goal on a bunch of my 2026 sinking funds, but I do still have two more that I need to reach goal on. With our first paycheck in January, I hit goal on Black Friday. And with this paycheck, you're going to see the snowfall take effect for my Christmas envelope. So car insurance and taxes is getting $190, which is its usual amount. But Christmas, which normally gets $30, is getting $215. And then everything else is a rolling sinking fund that I save the same amount for every single pay period, no matter what. We have giving at 50, household at 20, home maintenance at 100, $30 for baby, $100 for travel, $30 for personal, and then $65 for car maintenance. All of that added together does equal my usual $800, which is what I've been putting towards sinking funds since I started my 2026 sinking funds over the summer of 2025. And if I subtract that from the $2,145 we were left with after bills and variable expenses, we have $1,345. So I'm bringing that down to this debt section, but I do split that into debt and then savings. So my Nelnet student loan, I'm going to put $345 towards that. And that's going to leave me with an even $1,000 to put towards my house savings, which is a huge goal for me this year. So all of that added together, it does equal, oh wait, I put this the wrong way. This 1345 should have gone under debt total, and then the leftover should have said zero. Whoopsies. Alrighty, let's flip forward to take a peek at my cash envelope breakdown for this paycheck. Nothing all that exciting happening here. I am usually someone who likes to go with largest denominations possible. And so for my variable expenses, gas is getting $50 in a single $50 bill, and miscellaneous is getting $150 in $100 and a $50. All of this here are my sinking funds. Those are getting largest denominations possible. And then my rent for February 2026, I generally do $300 bills and $650 bills. This adds up to be $1,600, which is what you're going to see me stuffing in my cash envelopes when my cash envelope stuffing posts in a couple of days. And that is going to be it for this budget with me. I really am excited with my two budgets for January and what that means for my overall savings. And it's exciting to share that with you all. If you have any questions about the way that I budget, how I use the Budget by Paycheck workbook, the different products that I use, please do not hesitate to put a comment down below. And as always, everyone, please be safe. Bye bye.